I am, I guess.
You're the boss. Got it.
So it's 6 p.m. Evelyn, are we ready to go ahead and call to order?
Yes, we are.
Okay, it is 6 p.m. on July 9th, 2021. I'd like to call to order Planning Commission meeting for the City of Indio. Can we get a roll call, please?
Chairperson Jacqueline Lopez is absent. Vice Chairperson Nico Isiano.
Present.
Commissioner Cristian Rodriguez Ceja.
Present.
Commissioner Gloria Franz.
Present.
Commissioner Esperanza Valdez.
Present.
Thank you.
Okay, can we get Leila, can we get an introduction of staff, please?
Sure. Good evening, Vice Chairperson and members of the Planning Commission. Tonight, staff present at this meeting is Evelyn Beltran, Secretary, Mr. Kevin Snyder, Community Development Department Director, Rebecca Winscott, our Interim Fire Marshal, Rosie Lua, Associate Planner, Jason Anderson, Code Enforcement Manager, Zach Hazelman, our Assistant City Attorney, Roldan Lopez, Associate Engineer, and myself, Leila Namvar, Senior Planner.
Thank you. And then next, our Pledge of Allegiance, Commissioner Ceja. I think Evelyn's going to help us with the flag, if you wouldn't mind leading us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I'd be happy to. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much, Commissioner Ceja. Evelyn, can we get a statement from Commission Secretary, please?
Certainly. The general rules of courtesy for virtual meetings are as follows. Please be mindful of background noise when joining the virtual meeting. Participants must mute all live streaming devices to avoid playback when speaking. Meeting participants must mute their microphones to help keep background noise to a minimum when they are not speaking. When your microphone is not muted, avoid activities that could create additional noise. Position your camera properly. If you choose to use the web camera, be sure it is in a stable position and focus at eye level if possible. If you will be sharing content during the meeting, make sure that you have the files and/or links ready to go before the meeting begins. Members from the public wishing to provide oral testimony must follow the instruction on the agenda and/or online in order to provide public comment for agenda or non-agenda items. Members from the public wishing to provide oral testimony have 3 minutes.
Thank you, Evelyn. And then next we have a statement from City Attorney Zach Hanselman, please.
Thank you, Chair. There have been no directives issued temporarily halting local government processing of land use and development review applications and/or consideration of policy actions, including but not limited to general plan amendments, zoning code amendments, and new or amended specific plans. Therefore, the City of Indio continues to accept and process applications in accordance with state and local requirements. City of Indio is following Governor Newsom's executive orders N-25-20 and N-29-20 pertaining to the Brown Act. These executive orders allow governmental entities to conduct meetings by electronic means and for members of the public to observe electronically, as well as provide public comment or public testimony telephonically or otherwise electronically. Accordingly, the City Council and Planning Commission are currently conducting scheduled meetings in a virtual meeting format. The City of Indio has implemented technology solutions that allow members of the public to observe and offer public comment as well as public testimony during public hearings at scheduled Planning Commission meetings. The city is committed to providing public participation opportunities while also complying with requirements for the processing of land use and development review applications and/or consideration of policy actions.
Thank you. Evelyn, do we have any public comments for items not on the agenda today?
We do not.
Okay, being that, we'll go ahead and go into the minutes. We have minutes to take a motion to approve for 7.1 minutes of January 13th and 7.2 minutes of January 27th, which I believe Commissioner Valdez will not take part in. Does anyone have a motion to approve both 7.1 minutes of January 13th and 7.2 minutes of January 27th?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of January 13th, 2021 and January 27th, 2021.
And I'll second.
Okay, Evelyn, can we do roll call?
Yes. Vice Chairperson Isiano,
Yes.
Commissioner Franz,
Yes.
Commissioner Rodriguez Teja,
Yes.
Commissioner Valdez.
Abstain.
Motion carries 301. Thank you.
Okay, and then next we have 7.3 minutes of May 26, 2021, which I believe Commissioner Seja is abstaining. Can anyone make a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of May 26, 2021.
I will second that.
Great. Can we get a roll call?
Vice Chairperson Isiano,
Yes.
Commissioner Franz,
Yes.
Commissioner Rodriguez Teja,
Abstain.
Commissioner Valdez.
Yes.
Motion carries 301.
Thank you. Okay, moving on to public hearing items. 8.1 Robertson parcel map, tentative parcel map number 38143. Do we have a staff report?
Yes, we do. Good evening, Commissioners. Rosie Lua, Associate Planner. Today I bring before you the application for a tentative parcel map number 38143. And that is an application submitted by Goldis Robertson. This project is located on the north side of Avenue 39, east of Adams Street, and west of Jefferson Street. It's a 10-acre parcel that is being requested to be subdivided into 4 single-family dwellings. As you can see, there is vacant property in the surrounding areas and also to the south. The zoning for this parcel is equestrian estates, or our EE zoning, and all the parcels to the north are zoned the same way, and the parcel to the south is zoned residential low. As you can see, there are some structures on this property. There is a single-family dwelling, as well as some other accessory structures. Here is the parcel map that is, as you can see, divided into the 4 lots, single-family dwellings that range from 1.3 acres to 3 acres. Parcel number 4 is the one that has a single-family dwelling. This project has been evaluated to ensure that this single-family dwelling meets the development standards of the EE zoning. It also includes a private street, that is Dreams Lane, a common space that's fronting Avenue 39, and a remainder lot. The remainder lot is for a 1.7 acre area that was purchased by CVWD for regional flood control purposes. Some of the structures, as you can see, that it includes a chain link fencing, a shack, as well as some concrete pads. Those will either have to be removed or come to conformance prior to the recordation of this map. And that will be taken care of during the plan check process. So as I mentioned before, this is zoning for equestrian estates that allows a 2.0 density units per acre, or in other words, half-acre minimum lots. However, the Subdivision Map Act requires that a tentative parcel map approval has consistency with the general plan. And the general plan is Desert Estates neighborhood up to 1.0 density units per acre, or 1 acre minimum lots. So this project meets the density for the general plan, which is Desert Estates neighborhood. It is at 0.48 density units per acre, or lot ranges from 1.38 acres to 3 acres. So with that, staff recommends approval of the resolution 1990, a resolution of the Planning Commission of the City of Indio, recommending that the City Council approve the tentative parcel map number 31843 to subdivide a 10-acre parcel of land into 4 single-family residential parcels, a common lot, a private street, a remainder lot acquired by CVWD for the development of infrastructure of the North Indian Flood Control Channel, located on the north side of Avenue 39 between Adams Street and Jefferson Street, subject to the findings and conditions of approval therein. And it's been determined that the project is exempt from the requirements of CEQA, Section 15315. And that concludes my staff report. The applicant is available for any questions. Thank you.
Okay, before we ask the applicant to speak, does anybody have any questions for staff?
I just have a quick one, just to triple confirm, Rosie. This does meet the equestrian estate. It also meets the density and it meets the general plan, right? All three are good?
So yes, it meets the density because the density allows up to 1, and this project is 0.48 in density. And it also meets the development standards, for example, setbacks, height requirements of that single family dwelling that is there. So it has been evaluated for the development standards of the equestrian estates, for the structure that is there, as well as meeting the Subdivision Map Act, which allows the up to 1 density unit per acre.
Okay, just wanted to confirm, but there's like 3 different things there, so I'm making sure I didn't miss something.
And the reason for that is that right now, because we've adopted the general plan, there is a discrepancy with the general plan and the zoning, but the subdivision map is clear on what needs to have conformance.
Okay, that's what you wanted to confirm. Thank you.
Okay, if nobody else has any questions for staff, we can go ahead and let the applicant speak, please.
Hi, my name is Armando Magana. I'm the registered civil engineer land surveyor.
Chair, if I may suggest that we that you would open the hearing and then allow the applicant to continue their presentation.
Certainly, can we please open the public hearing and allow the applicant to speak?
The public hearing was opened at 6:12 p.m.
Okay, thank you, sir. Please go ahead.
Yes, my name is Armando Magana. I'm a civil engineer land surveyor. So I'm the one that's preparing the parcel map. I'm not the Coldest Robinson, but I'm making the map on his behalf. So I have read through the conditions. So I don't have any objections as of yet. So we're going to go through the plan check process and make sure everything is to code and develop those 4 lots individually as we go along. Appreciate the City of Indio to give us this opportunity, and I didn't have any other comments other than that.
Do any of the commissioners have any questions for the applicant?
No, I mean, I don't. I think it's pretty simple. So I'm comfortable.
Okay. Thank you. One quick question. What is the timeline for development of the additional 3 lots and the residences being built on those, more or less?
Yeah, once the plans are approved, I'm guessing within the next year or 2. I don't have a specific schedule. The client hasn't really discussed that with me, but I'm assuming it's in that time frame.
Okay, thank you. Commissioners, if anybody would like to make a motion on this.
Chair, if I might suggest that we see if there's any public comment, Ben, either
Thank you.
or request to do oral comment.
Thank you. Do we have any?
Close the hearing and then move on to deliberations.
Do we have any public comment? Ms.
We do
Baldwin?
not.
Okay, then I'd like to close the public hearing and between commission. Does anybody have any comments, or would anyone like to motion?
Chair, I'd like to go ahead and make a motion if there are no comments.
I'll second.
Okay, let me make the motion. So I'll make the motion that we approve resolution number 1990 a resolution of the Planning Commission of the City of Indio, California, recommending that the City Council approve the tentative partial map number 38143 to subdivide a 10-acre parcel of land into 4 single-family residential parcels, a common lot, a private street, and the remainder lot acquired by CVWD for the development of infrastructure of the North Indio Flood Control Channel located on the north side of Avenue 39 between Adams Street and Jefferson Street, subject to the findings and conditions of approval therein, and determine that the project is exempt from the requirements of CEQA Section 15315.
I'll second.
Okay, Evelyn, could we please get a roll call?
Vice Chairperson Niciano,
Yes.
Commissioner Franz,
Yes.
Commissioner Rodriguez Ceja,
Yes.
Commissioner Valdez.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next, action items. We have none, as well as study session items. No study session items for this meeting. Moving ahead to staff items. Leila, Kevin, do we have any staff items to review?
Thank you, Chair. Good evening, Planning Commission members and members of the public. Just a very quick reminder from me, there will be a joint session with City Council on the Housing Element Update Project. That will be June 16th from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. You can participate and are asked to participate virtually. That contact information will be provided to you by the City Clerk's office by the end of the week. And the purpose of this second joint meeting will be to get a status report from the consultant team and staff on the progress of our work efforts, to discuss the findings from the sites inventory analysis, which is a required element, and also to engage in a discussion about potential future implementation actions to hopefully proactively support the production of more housing in our community. So again, 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. And we hope that you'll all be able to make it. And Leila, I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you very much. I just wanted to provide that information that on the 16th, also the project church at the Red Door will go before the City Council for review approval. If it gets approved, it will come back before you for the CUP and design review consideration. Thank you.
Sorry, mute was stuck. Leila, can I get that date again for the Red Door to go in front of City Council?
It's June 16.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, my fellow commissioners have any comments?
I have a question. Mr. Slender, are we getting any report on the findings of that, the survey that was done for community engagement around housing needs?
Are you talking about our community survey for the housing update project?
Correct.
We did. We will touch on it at the meeting with council, but I can report we had a total of 176 responses, and this was an English-Spanish survey. And we will be summarizing the kind of the key themes, if you will, from that survey during that meeting.
Thank you.
So just a quick question. Do we know if we're going to be going back in person in July, or just so that I know if I need to be in town or not? Just kidding.
So, so actually our city council, our city manager, and supported by our city attorney will be having a discussion with city council about what are the potential next steps. There's a lot of, how do I say this? A lot of conflicting messages we're getting out of the state right now that we're hoping we'll have some more resolution by the council meeting. So at that time, coming out of that council discussion, hopefully we will be able to share with the commission and all the commissions actually kind of what our practice going forward will be. I do anticipate and Zach may need to help me here, but the governor's order the governor's not going to rescind the order surrounding the Brown Act and the conduct of virtual meetings, at least for the foreseeable future. So there's still a opportunity to have a hybrid version of in-person and virtual. Am I saying that correctly, Zach?
Yeah, I believe that that's accurate. My understanding is they've advised that the provisions in Executive Order N2920, which I read that preamble at the beginning to kind of explain why the authority that we can do these virtual meetings is that the governor's expressed that local agencies are going to have the time necessary to meet, statutory and logistical requirements to kind of wind that process down. So there isn't a clear end date for when the enhanced teleconferencing abilities will end, as Director Schneider noted.
Okay,
Thank
just
you.
curious. It just seems like it's been going on forever and ever.
Well, and I hopefully, we'll know, hopefully coming out of that, hopefully we'll have clarity as to when those might resume, what, if any, restrictions will be put in place. It's again, with the state kind of going to an all clear on June 15th. We're still trying to ascertain what the expectations of local government will be. We do understand, at least I understand, that there may be some flexibility for local governments to decide whether or not they want to impose some measurements or not. So I guess stay tuned. Hopefully we'll have some information for you. But I do believe, Commissioner Franz, that even if we do go back to in-person, there would still be the hybrid. So you'll be able to participate virtually if you so choose.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. If there's no further comments, if anyone would like to make a motion for adjournment.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Okay, roll call, please.
Vice Chairperson Isiano,
Yes.
Commissioner Franz,
Yes.
Commissioner Rodriguez Teja,
Yes.
Commissioner Valdez.
Yes.
Motion carries 4-0. Thank you.
Thank you. Night, everybody.
Have a good night.
All right, hope to see you all next week.